Hey, what up YouTube? It's your boy Jameer Sean. What up my Jamerians? I'm just coming to y'all today with a Q&A, and I'm just gonna basically answer some random questions that y'all may have so y'all can kind of get to know me and stuff like that. So we're gonna go ahead and just start. And the first question is, where is your favorite place to go on vacation? I don't really have a favorite place. I will say a place that I want to go back to is, which I've been there a couple of times, but I was like really young, is Atlanta or whatever. And I know people might say that ain't really like a vacation place or whatever, but I just like the whole history of it all, because I come from a small country town, so I like the whole history of it all. I like the atmosphere. I like all that. I kind of even want to live there one day. I don't know, but I just like the whole, just everything about it, because I recently got a chance to visit there, but I was like kind of like in a bad space at the time when I went, so I couldn't really enjoy it like I wanted to. And I got to see like the, Martin Luther King's house and his college that he went to, one of the places he used to eat at back in the day. Got to see a lot of different stuff that I like, so that's why I say Atlanta. How many countries have you been to? None that I haven't been into any countries or whatever. I've kind of, where I've traveled has kind of been kind of within the states, not far out. What is your favorite TV show? My favorite TV show would be, dang, what would my favorite TV show be? I guess I could choose one now, but I haven't watched it in a while. I would probably say Grownish or whatever. Like I binge when I found out about it. I binge watched like all the seasons, so I would say Grownish right now. Have you ever met a celebrity? Have I ever met a celebrity? Yes. I met a few. I met Chrisette Michelle, Maxwell. I think those are the, no, well, I didn't really meet. I've had like run-ins, but not really met. Like those are the two that I actually talked to and met. But then the other ones I had, like when I went to their shows and stuff, like I may have been in close proximity to them, but I couldn't, like they had security, so I couldn't really say anything or whatever. So something like that. Who is your favorite actor? My favorite actor, male, would be between Denzel Washington. It's three. I'm gonna give you three. Denzel Washington, Michael B. Jordan, and God, what's his name? Mahershala Ali. Those three, good. And I would say female, Angela Bassett. I think Jennifer Hudson is a very good, even though she's considered mainly a singer, she's a very good actress. Jennifer Hudson, and dang, I think those are like my top two. And Whoopi Goldberg is very good too. Those are like my top three. Okay, how many shoes do you have? Like, I have a few shoes. Like it ain't like crazy like what you would see nowadays, like what you would see with people with those walk-in closets, like how they have like their shoes all over. Mine is kind of, it's enough for me anyway. It's enough that I can wear all of them, you get what I'm saying? So yeah, just a few. What's the last movie you cried to? The last movie I cried to, dang, what would be the last movie I cried to? The only movie I can think of right now that I cried, the last one that I cried to was probably, dang y'all, it was probably, dang, what's the name of that movie? Best Man Holiday. When he had that burial scene with Morris Chestnut and he just started breaking down or whatever. You know, when his wife had died. If y'all seen that movie before, if you haven't, it's a really good movie. You should go check it out or whatever. And by the way, y'all, like, I don't have a lineup or anything or whatever, so I'm looking rough today, but it just is what it is. Like if you saw me in person, you might see me with a lineup and you might not. And I just put a mask treatment on my hair if you can't see or whatever, so it is what it is. But how many kids do you want? I think for me, if I had kids, I would just want one. Yeah, just one kid. Yeah. Do you have you ever cheated? No, I have not, because I've never been in a relationship, and if I wasn't one, I wouldn't be a cheater because I'm not that type of person. Coffee or tea? I love coffee and I love tea, but I really love coffee, and I'm trying to get off of it because, like, not off of it, but just trying not to drink it as much as I do or whatever, because one, it kind of bothers my stomach sometimes, especially if the coffee is really strong. If I get the light roast, then it's not as strong. But Starbucks, when I went to Starbucks, I found out, like, they only make, when I asked for light roast, they only make light roast from 6 to 11:30, so you have to get there between those times. And if you don't, you get like the, I think it's like the, because you have medium roast and you have dark roast, so you get between those when you go anytime after that. And those stronger coffees, they're very acidy, so it usually bothers my stomach or whatever. But I do love coffees. I love a caramel iced coffee with oat milk. And teas, I love green tea, chamomile tea with honey, and yeah, all those. Do you enjoy shopping at the mall or online? I enjoy both or whatever, but the only thing, cause like going to the mall, you can't really, you can find things, but it's like online, you guarantee to really find what you're looking for online, like, because like if you go in the mall, which online can have things out of stock too, but when you go in the mall, they might not have certain things. Like you may be going into that same store that you looked at online, but they may not have what they have online in the store. But the only thing is, like for me, like I like to try my clothes on because I like to make sure they fit a certain way. Like some people just have one of those bodies that they can kind of just order online and still be safe with it, but me, I have to try my stuff on and just see how it fit and stuff like that. So preferably, like, I would rather do mall shopping, but as far as like finding things like that may not be there, I'll enjoy online shopping. What is a talent nobody knows you have? Well, I was recently reading on intuition, excuse me y'all, on intuition, and how I was saying intuition is something we all have, but some are a little bit more gifted in the area, and I feel like I am, because I feel like I can, like, I can just sense when something just ain't there or whatever, like, and I don't, like, it just comes or whatever. So to me, that's kind of like a gift, talent, or whatever. Nobody, I guess, well, now they know. Okay, I'll do one more. Who can you tell everything to? Honestly, Jehovah. That's Jehovah, God's name, Psalms 83:18. That's the only person you can really tell everything to or whatever, because everybody can't handle certain things, and he knows that. So some things you just have to go to him to, and then he'll work it out in the end. So yeah, I'm gonna do one more question, y'all. Let's see. How do you deal with things thrown at you? For me, I pray a lot, and then I might find somebody I trust to talk about things to or whatever, and then I kind of remember that, like, when things are thrown at me or whatever, depending on what it is, whether it's a person or whatever, or just challenges at work or whatnot, remind myself to keep moving, because it's gonna eventually pass. Like, don't nothing last forever, but you gotta keep moving and don't give up, don't quit or whatever. And it's easier said than done, especially when you're in a situation, but that's really what you have to do. Tips on how to build confidence. One tip is just like embracing your flaws. Like right now, y'all see me with no lineup, no, just me, how I would look, without anything extra or whatever. So just embracing like yourself in your natural state and not caring, just embracing your flaws or whatever. Like even things you may not be that fond of, you just have to find a way to like it. Like I have, like you probably can't tell right now, but I have like puffy under eyes, and I've always had them since I was a baby or whatever. But I don't really like them, but it is what it is or whatever. So yeah, but anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this question and answer, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And please, share my stuff, like and subscribe, and then also comment below other things that y'all would like me to do. My YouTube would consist of a lot of stuff. My main passion and goal is music, but I do have other things that I like to do that I'm gonna do on here as well. But I don't want to have like separate channels. I don't want you have to search me in all kinds of places. So I kind of like put my stuff in bookmarks, so you can just find like what you might like as far as that. So anyway, yeah, and a closing quote that I have from Yar Shahidi is to love yourself, and self-love is loving yourself unrequitedly and ardently. And that means to love yourself even if no one does, and to love yourself with passion. But alright y'all, I hope y'all have a great day, and peace out.